Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be going through a few elbow variations. So to start off, let's figure out the difference between the balance and the pop. This is quite a simple yet subtle difference. So for the pop, you have to imagine that as you're opening and closing your arm like this, you want the ball to hit that center point of your elbow or the reverse of your elbow before you've reached a full extension like that. So the ball is coming down for the pop, it's going to reach the elbow before it's fully straightened, and it's the final actual straightening out that sends it up. So you don't want your arm to already be straight, because then you'd have to lift up your whole arm like that, and it's just not the same, even though it is technically possible. For the balance, you do want the arm to be already straight, and the only things to think about are you have to go down with your arm to absorb the ball as it's coming down, like that. If you stay still and the ball comes down, it's probably just going to roll off. If you go up, it's going to go up. If you go down, it's going to get absorbed and you're going to be able to balance it a lot easier. Depending on the type of ball you have, you might find it really easy to get a balance. There is a natural divot in your elbow, and to be honest, sometimes it can literally just sit there. You know, wearing different clothes and stuff helps as well. So there you have it. The major differences are to pop, it's before it's straight, and to balance, it's straight and it's coming down to absorb. When you're doing a balance, you might not want to throw the ball really high and trying to catch it, because it's going to be harder to actually keep it on. Rather, you want to sort of throw the ball at the same height as your arm, so it almost just rolls on like that. For the pop, it doesn't really matter how high you throw it, but it will be easier to control with like a reasonable height throw. So to start us off, let's take 3 balls and let's just try and do one pop back into a cascade, like that. All I'm doing is angling my arm slightly, so instead of popping straight up, I'm holding it to the side and I'm popping it back into the right position to continue with the cascade. So straight up or angling across. And you can try this on both arms in a cascade pattern. Once you've got used to this, let's try multiple pops on the same arm. All you're going to have to do for this is make sure the ball's going straight up, and you're going to have to aim your arm, so ideally you're directly underneath on each bounce so it stays in that straight line. Might take a few goes to actually get used to popping it straight up and not going like off the side or, you know, too far forward. But just keep in mind that if you get it in the right position with the right timing, you're going to be able to control exactly where you pop it. Let's try the same exercise now with the balance instead of the pop. As you see, you might have to actually move your arm to balance the ball. So it's not like if it lands in the right position, it will automatically definitely stay there. You do have to balance it in the same way you have to balance anything. If it's going to one side, move the balance point into that space. Next, you can try and combine the pop with the balance. So pop. This is the ultimate way to understand the difference between the two. So for the first one, you're going to have to get it earlier and it's popping straight up. Next, you're going to have to keep your arm straight and come down with it to absorb it and catch it like that. For the final variation, we can try the elbow balance 360. For this one, you're going to need to have a solid balance. You can pop the ball as you usually would. So you can bend, straighten up. As it's up in the air, you're going to have to leave your arm straight and go around the ball like this. So you're not going to want to pop it so high that you have to go like all the way up. You're kind of going to want to get it at a sort of nice midpoint. So first, let's just try getting above the ball. So bend, pop, like that. If that's possible, you can see if you can go the whole way round. The only step now left to do is catch the ball on the elbow on the way down. Hope you enjoyed that tutorial and it gave you some good ideas to play with. If you did, please leave me a like. Let me know what you thought in the comments and subscribe for more videos like this. This is actually the second time I've shot this tutorial. I did one about 3 years ago, but I think my presentation and whatnot is much better this time around. So sorry if you've seen the other one, but I hope you enjoyed this one as well. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Happy juggling. Have a lovely day.